R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. We got some R.I.Ps to get to a little later in this one, man. Happy Halloween. Hope y'all are having a great one, man. Comment. Do you guys get out there with the trick-or-treating, the fam? You know, do you hit up some parties later? I've been seeing it going down where I'm at. A lot of costume parties and all that, man. I swear, man. Wifey used to go to at work, man, they used to really hand out a serious bag for their costume party. Wow, I think. If you won that thing, $1,000, 500 second place, like it was serious. And it was a big deal and people took it serious, man. But you see on this Halloween, man, Vanessa Bryant, R.I.P. Kobe, man. Legend, just gone way too soon. It's still so crazy, man, to really comprehend and just process that Kobe and his daughter passed in the way in which they did, man. It's just like a real life horror story. Just so terrible, so tragic the way that happened, man. And Vanessa Bryant been through so much, man. Lawsuits, leaked stuff from the coroner, like disgusting, disturbing, man. But it's good to see that she's still living her life, man. Just, you see, she misses her king, man. Kobe, Vanessa, like they were sweethearts. They love each other, you know what I mean? It's such a sad story, but it's good to see her persevering here. And you see she's celebrating like vicariously through the Dodgers. Kobe was a big Dodgers fan. You see this merch drop referencing Kobe. She's like happy with Nike. Kobe would be so happy, and it's dope that they honor the legend. You know, we live in this capitalist society. Everything's about a bag, you know? But at the end of the day, it's still good to see love shown, especially with a good cause, right? I'm not saying that's what's going on here, but I'm just speaking, you know, in regards to this world we live in. Like, money makes the world go round. People got to do what they got to do to get that paper. But like, just totally on some other ish just popped in my head, man, with all this ish going on with Diddy. Pause, no Diddy. Did y'all hear that? Where someone from inside the camp, was it Gene Deal, was talking about We'll Always Love Big Papa that the Locks did. Wasn't 112 on that too? Like, everyone did it for free, they said, and all the proceeds were supposed to go to Miss Wallace, Valletta Wallace. And they said, like, or Gene or whoever it was said Diddy took 15 or 20% off the top, man. That's just a cold motherfucker, man. Comment your thoughts on the case, the allegations, and all that. We'll see the court case play out. Will they really get active? Will they really dig deep? Or will it end up like Epstein-like ish? You know what I mean? Because it's seeming like this is Diddy Island, you know, like it runs deep like that. You know, with that case, there was things that just they didn't want revealed to the public. Will they really dig deep on this Diddy one? We'll have to wait and see. But back to what I was talking about here, seeing Vanessa Bryant, damn, I almost said Vanessa Williams. Shout out to her, though. You know, is celebrating, loving life. Dodgers win. All the Dodgers fans comment. You know, let me know your thoughts on that if you're happy. Came out, won them 3 straight. Yankees put it on them, game 4, but LA clapped right back and got that ring, man. 8-24. Congrats to all the Dodgers fans and everything. You know what I mean? Come right around the new year, a little after the new year. That's what Cass is going to be saying to me. Coffee, congratulations, Bills Mafia, because we're going to get that Super Bowl ring. It ain't a thing. I'm telling you, this our year. Let me know, anyone out there, if you agree with that or not, and your thoughts about Vanessa Bryant celebrating, but also the Dodgers won, but you see also celebrating Halloween. That's what I'm saying. She's pushing on. She's living life on her Beetlejuice vibes. Comment if y'all seen the new Beetlejuice, man. Yeah, when I was a kid, Beetlejuice gave me nightmares, man. I'm like, yo, how can Michael Keaton be Batman, right? He throws on the cape. He's the Cape Crusader. Then next thing you know, he's in this terrifying Beetlejuice movie. Like, all that weird ish. Oh, man, I don't even want to get into it. Comment if Beetlejuice gave you nightmares as well. Comment if the new one is good, if y'all fuck with it or not, if it's worth watching. Because if it ain't even worth watching, man, save me the possible reliving childhood trauma to watch that thing, man. You're talking to a cat that had night terrors, man. No lie, no cap. Coffee does no capping or no caping. I keep it real with y'all. Make sure to subscribe and hit the comments and talk with me, man. If you're new over here, it's just all about coffee, talking it up with y'all, the good people of the blogosphere, you heard? But it seems like she's doing the family thing and then doing her own thing too. Like maybe she's gonna go hit a party or whatever, and she should live on, man. You know what I mean? Like if I pass away, shit, my relationship situation is wild complicated to say the least, man. But I still love her. You know what I mean? Like we all have our loved ones out there. Comment. You know what I mean? Throw up a pumpkin emoji and then a heart emoji if you have like that special someone in your life on this Halloween. Your thoughts about the video. R.I.P. Kobe. But real talk, like if I pass away, I would want her to live on, even though she might do it while I'm still here. You heard? I'm just joking, but kind of, but not really. But for real, man, Vanessa's pushing on, living life, and it seems like she's going to hit a party after she enjoys the celebration of the Dodgers World Series. The family thing, trick-or-treating for Halloween, and goes in maybe, I don't know, because she's showing off 2 costumes, so maybe she's doing the adult thing as well. Comment and let me know what y'all think. Other RIPs to get through on this holiday, man. And I told y'all I'm Bills Mafia, Buffalo, New York, the 716. And of course, when it comes to hip-hop, Griselda put us on the map. We had Brian McKnight. Of course, we had Rick James. R.I.P. Rick. We had the Goo Goo Dolls. You know what I mean? We had a lot, but people never wanted to respect Buffalo when it came to hip-hop. Stevie J was from Rochester doing the beats. Now he's looking wild suspect with Diddy, you heard, but Griselda did the damn thing when it came to the hip-hop. And Westsidegunn, I thought he was retiring, I swear, man. You know what I mean? But he ain't. He's keeping it up. He just dropped this 5-track EP titled 11, and peep it. He's talking about this thing was so personal to him and made him cry. You know what I mean? Because it's about 2 loved ones that he lost. He said, this was from my heart. I really hope y'all enjoyed my art piece, because, you know, he's all about the art and implement. I love the way he does it. Let me know if y'all do as well, man. You know, implementing wrestling with hip-hop, with art, with fashion. Griselda by Fashion Rebels and all that. R.I.P. Psycho Sid, I believe, is on the album art, or that might be for the other one, because that's what's wild. He dropped an EP today. Later this week, he's dropping another one, because that was the thing with Griselda. Benny, Conway, Westsidegunn. We know there's a lot of other guys as well, like Stove God Cooks and Mac Homie, and the list goes on and on. But like the core members, you know what I mean? They used to drop quarterly, whether it was mixtapes, albums, EPs, whatever you want to call it. Hall and Nash, collaborative efforts. Westsidegunn, of course, had one with the late great MF Doom. Like, they're living legends. The way their fans support them and the way they made the wave that they did and the way they push the line that they do is just so lit and so dope, and it ain't stopping. You know what I mean? And it's just cool to see them carrying on the tradition, because that's a tradition for Griselda, is dropping music. Westsidegunn specifically on Halloween, and peep it. He said, I do want to say this. It's hard for me to listen to it. I've cried every single time I've played it. He cries. That's how personal this 5-track project is, this EP 11, right? He said, I made it all in one day, just back to back after speaking to Sly Green from prison, who is like a kingpin from Rough Buff 716, hit with a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Westsidegunn came up out them streets, out the mud, into the rap game. And, you know, he's all about the 716, whether it's supporting a business or putting an artist on or showing love to a street legend. Some people may say that's negative, but you know what? Circumstances is everything. And some cats are born into some circumstances that ain't ideal, and they got to do what they got to do to elevate and get where they got to get. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to tap into the streets. You don't have to. Some cats make that choice. It's just not a long-term thing. You know what I mean? I always say this. The streets is like addiction, right? They say it's jails, institutions, and death. There's not really no happy endings. The only happy ending is getting a bag, pursuing another dream, investing that into something else. And Griselda, they by Fashion Rebels, they did what they did. Federal bids, prison bids, everything. State prison, whatever. Benny had a whole fake alias. He caught Fed Beef I swear I seen him in Niagara County Jail, Benny the Butcher. No cap, I think so. My homie Rob knows Conway, you know what I mean? Like, these dudes are the truth, and it's good to see him getting back to dropping music on the regular. They used to drop each like 4 projects quarterly. When that Shady deal went down, I keep seeing them drop some. I'm like, oh, is this the Shady project? Is this, like, why aren't there all these Shady features? It was a different kind of deal. Eminem and Griselda, Shady Records, Griselda Records sometimes seem like they weren't on the same page. I've documented it on my main channel, you know what I mean? Not to stir up the beef, it was just intriguing to see the way they would speak out. But Conway, you know, let everyone know it was all love, and so did everyone. But sometimes they just were like, man, what's going on? But my point is that deal was so lit, Eminem allowed them to keep dropping these independent projects while on the major. It took them a long time to fulfill that 3-album obligation to the contract, you know what I mean? And Conway originally was talking about, like, when all obligations are met, I'm pursuing whatever the fuck he said, but he let it be known, yo, it's all love to Eminem. Shady, like, it is what it is. People, I gotta go back and start from the beginning. This is how personal this was to him, or is to him. He says, I do want to say this. It's hard for me to listen to it. I've cried every single time I played it. I made it all in one day, just back to back, after speaking to Sly Green from prison, hearing his voice calling me, hearing Keisha Plum gave me the chills, because she's who called me to tell me, and knowing Sly got life. And then he said, this was from my heart. I think I already said that, man. We already said Sly Green is a Buffalo kingpin sentenced to over 100 years in prison back in '94. 11 is dedicated to Westsidegunn's close friend Big Dump, who died earlier this year. So R.I.P. Big Dump, R.I.P. Sheen Gunn. Y'all remember What Was Sheen Gunn Do? I think that was the first joint dropped on of that 3 album obligation to the contract, the compilation joint, What Was Sheen Gunn Do? Then I think Westsidegunn dropped his, and then did Conway's come last, or I can't recall. Conway had that joint with Bang with Eminem. We seen 2 versions come out, man. But yeah, man, they're back to doing what they do, pushing this music out. But man, that's just wild to hear how personal it was to him. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Big Dump, 5 tracks, exclusively produced by, what's his name? Denny LaFleur, who is a Griselda producer. When I think of a Griselda producer, I think of Derringer. I'm like, yo, where's Derringer? Well, like I said, Westsidegunn is also gonna release a new album. Like, this joint, 11, is an EP. He got an album coming later this week called Still Praying. 2 projects in 2 days. That's lit, man. It's supposed to come out tomorrow on the 1st. And behind the boards on production, of course, Derringer, Conductor Williams, Static Selector, Selector, DJ Muggs of the legendary Soul Assassins, Camouflage Monk, among others. And this is the one with Psycho Sid. It said Gunn recently unveiled the wrestling theme artwork for the album, which depicts recently deceased WWE legend Psycho Sid. And I gotta say, man, Psycho Sid, R.I.P. man, Sid Udy, Sid Justice, whatever you want to call him. We know he flucked it up at that one SummerSlam or what was it, WrestleMania, whatever, where he came out at the wrong time. He missed the spot. Or was it Sid or no, was that Kama who came out and was supposed to interfere? He flucked it up. But Sid was the truth. And later, he was the guy to dethrone the HBK's first world title run, man. In a he powerbombed Jose Lothario. You know, they kind of did the same storyline for those out there that are wrestling fans. As like Diesel and Shawn, they did it with Sid and Shawn, you know what I mean? But he said, this is for Big Dump, Michelle, G-Dad, Virgil, Sheen Gunn, Sly Green, Cutter, Shots, Bacon, Behind the Wall, and Buffalo. And he's you know what I'm saying? He said, I promise y'all, about to witness a new chapter in this ish starting now. Still Praying is the beginning of a new era of Griselda. I promise y'all, I'm gonna make sure y'all never forget this ish. Just support the art and watch how life change for the better. There you have it, man. Vanessa Bryant pushing on, living life, honor Beetlejuice vibes. Like I said, man, what would you do? You know what I mean? You pass away. You want to see your loved one live life and love life. And I don't even mean necessarily in that way, having another significant other or whatever. You don't want to see him stuck in a rut. Like, that was a real life horror story. And no puns intended as we're sitting here on Halloween. That was terrible what happened to Kobe. Like, we all know what happened, but really, comment, y'all. Am I the only one still, when I think back on that, to know that Kobe and Gianna perished and wished in the way in which that they did? It's like fucking crazy, man. It blows my mind. Like, it's heartbreaking. And she's, you know, Kobe was a Dodgers fan. She's loving life. They got another pennant, and Westsidegunn, man, putting out projects so personal to him. He's crying on it. 2 projects in 2 days, a new era in Griselda Records. I'm loving it. I appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, man, this is Jay Coffee Talk, where we talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much, much more. I hope to hear from y'all in the comments. I hope y'all are having a great Halloween as well. Like I said, don't be shy. Like, chop it up. Let me know. Do you hit the parties? Do you do the family thing and the parties? Are you just a bachelor or a single woman out living life, loving life? Like, what's your life looking like? What do you think about these news topics? Subscribe, hit that like button. It only takes a second. Let's chop it up in the comments. And tap in with me. We also talk about sports, current events, all that. And we do these live streams where y'all can call in and chop it up with coffee. Much love. God bless. Happy Halloween. RIP to all the fallen ones out there. And I'm gone. Peace.